stakes as we approach the end of the season. Bowl positioning, playoff spots, all on the table, but only if you find a way to win. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. And the Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start us off. On the move from inside his 5. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go on the attack first. Last time these two rivals got together, guys, there were hurt feelings and some dead fish handshakes in the aftermath, and this might be just the recipe to cook up some revenge, Jesse.
Well, they're going to be motivated, that's for sure. The losing team, they have been hearing about that blowout loss now for a very long time. They had this game circled, David, all offseason, hoping to get that payback.
Oh, man, and you get all the quotes, all the people talking about all those blowhards on all the different networks, i.e. us, talking about how bad it was and how embarrassing it was, and now you get a chance to get some payback. They're excited.
They'll try to power their way ahead. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Clemson jumps to the line.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get in good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The give to the back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On third and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. Clemson will send the punt team out. Looks as if they might have a little something going on that drive, but they'll have to kick it. The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. The Yellow Jackets offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they
turning it on. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. So they picked up that last first down on the ground, now with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got him in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Off the play fake. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. It'll be a run on third and short. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. They kick it away on fourth down. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's James. Going to try to get it himself. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Clemson is quick to the line. Reagan, what a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Now this offense is back on the field. Give to the running back. Oh, he's got some space. Really putting the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Got his man. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quick strike complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down. They can't pick up the first without scoring. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. The sneak scores it. And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing it at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
He gets a block. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
And a nice job understanding. They're trying to run a screen. They're trying to throw that over your head. They let you run up the field. You're not going to be able to get the sack. Get your hands in the air. Try to affect.
Pass rush. Gets there. Gets home. Gets him down at the 23. The Yellow Jackets will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. They'll get this drive started from the 29. They'll leave it with him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to...
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Everybody needs a little luck, and the offense just got it by falling on that fumble. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. To the air, it's James. Fires to the wideout. Finds space on the right. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He's got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Just keeps slinging it. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Tigers. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he could be a running back, taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
The play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his tight end. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him on second, and a long way to go. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose. And I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, really be physical.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Stopped at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. After that big play, they're trying to pay it off right on the goal line. He'll pull it on the read. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
The defense has got to do a better job of taking the most dangerous man. That's the guy with the football in his hands. Force him to do something with it. You can't just let him keep the ball and go score.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's got it out. Can they catch him? He will score! Touchdown, Tigers!
And he's in for the second score of the game. My goodness. Note to self, kickoff team. Don't kick it to him anymore. Squib it, kick it to the other guy. Just don't let that guy touch it again.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Off-play action on first down. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Wants to go up top. sure hands. It's Moffitt. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Yellow Jackets will try to pin them back with the punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Clemson jumps to the line. On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him short. He does not pick up the first down. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Look out, he's got room. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. The Yellow Jackets, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Moffitt. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The option look. Now the pitch. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. He'll keep it himself. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Looking for the tie with the extra point. Boy, these offenses are just making it look easy.
Defense optional in college football nowadays. So many weapons, so much speed on the field, so hard to defend. Defense, I don't know how you play it. I really don't. Just try to get a stop. Beg for one, please.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass, it's James. Unloads it downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Let's see what they've got on second down. Let's go. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. Finally corralled, but not score. He picks up the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And the Tigers come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Quick release on the RPO. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Hauls it in. Breaks into the open. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. Brought down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line. Slams ahead. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
These close games a lot of times come down to who executes late in the ballgame. That was a late game situation, nice execution, and now they got the lead going into the half, and they have all the momentum.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. He'll do it himself. Showing off the arm. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Clemson will kick this deep to get the second half underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it. Hey, if they can stop him on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Caught. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. He'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Back to throw, it's James. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Fires to the big fella. He goes down at the 47 after a 5-yard pickup. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. From the gun, looking for a man. Wide out, trying to get it in. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on it.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
If I'm the offensive coordinator, I'm thinking about shipping this defensive end with running backs. I'm leaving my tight ends in to help this tackle because we cannot block him. He's already got 2 sacks.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab on the big throw. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Turning it on.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41. Clemson set up with another first down. To the air, it's James. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Pulls and fires complete. Russell out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening. Clemson will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Clemson! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing. For this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Now the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it all right. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. The Yellow Jackets moving quickly to the line.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Unloads quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And you see on that play the confidence that he has in that playmaker on the perimeter of the field. He's already had a couple catches in this game. It seems like he's always open. And right there, nice job fitting that football into a small space and great awareness by the receiver getting his feet down in bounds.
And the Yellow Jackets didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Extra point here will tie the game.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. Got a good one going here. All tied up in the third. It's 2nd and 10. Looking downfield, it's James. Fires to the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
You know, they say sometimes for quarterbacks the hardest throws to make are when the guy's wide open. How do you miss that throw if you're the QB? Just put air on it. You can underthrow it by 10 yards. That receiver went...
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Clemson will send the punt team out. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Playing a field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly...
He's got it inside the 25. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch. The Yellow Jackets want to pick up the tempo. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off or when to pitch it. And try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Field goal is good, and they go back on top. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big Ten. Nebraska is just getting blown off the field right now. I've seen some stinkers in my day. This one smells like a pasture. How's that for descriptive? They're trailing by 38 to Michigan.
Flips it out to the back.
Just another week in the Big Ten where the only constant is chaos, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Makes the grab. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's fourth down. And here comes the punt team. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Wants to return it. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Back to pass on second down. Rushes on him. Takes a shot as he lets it go. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. When your best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
And it's so nice as a coach to...
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover?
Well, this offense is trying to ice the game. They've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but it's only by one possession, so you've got to be so careful with your decision-making, and that was not a good one by the quarterback. They now turn it over, and they better hope their defense can play well in a sudden change situation.
Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now. If you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, but you're going to have time to throw.
A third down try for the offense. Back to throw, it's James. Fires to the right. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight it, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
Gonna look downfield again. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. They're facing a third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Going over the top. And that deep shot's going to wind up incomplete, but we do have a flag on the field. Let's see what the official says. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. So Clemson is lining up to punt this one away. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Yellow Jackets now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Here's the handoff. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. The Yellow Jackets line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the air. It's James. A little screen to the running back. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Now facing a 3rd and long. And his first pass is incomplete. It's tough to come in and fire one early.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's...
He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the 4th down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. Clemson will send the punt team out. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. The give as they work on that clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Time is on their side, and they're going to wind that play clock all the way down. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Right on the money. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Leaves it with the running back.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down, they've got it at the 40. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's James. Dumps it off in the flats. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
And this defense is all over the quick game right now. They're up in possession, and they are tackling and they're pursuing the football. Nice play on that one.
They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A 3rd down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Clemson.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Georgia.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Between the uprights, it's good. And that's going to give us a tie ball game. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions, probably maybe 1 possession each. Who's the better team?
We'll get it started here in overtime. starts a drive trying to go up top. Got the back over the middle.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. Absolutely perfect. And now they regain the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And you want to play defense first because you want to know what you need. That's a key philosophical approach for most teams when it comes to overtime, Dave.
Yeah, and remember the rule change a couple of years ago, too, and the second overtime and two-point conversion. So all this stuff is situational-type football that you better have worked on throughout these weeks of the season.
The run from the shotgun. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to what? A couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. Got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. First and goal and a touchdown will win it. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
They'll run it on third and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown!